Hi there, this is Julia, and I am one of the contributors in His Kingdom Prophecy, and I also have a blog called The Warrior Princess of God. And so today I want to talk about the prophecies relating to trumpets, and because there are many occurrences of trumpets being heard from the sky, and they're possibly supernatural, or as someone who has a background in chemistry and science. I have a bachelor's degree in chemistry. I know that we can explain them physically with science, that they could be occurrences that happen because of the wind and the physics of the wind and all that stuff. But I think there might be a spiritual application to it as well. So before I go into the videos of the trumpets, I want to bring your attention to Ezekiel first. The reason, to give you a background, the reason that sometimes the trumpet is significant is in the Bible is that sometimes it's a call for battle or a call to attention to the people, to God's people. So the first one I want to bring to your attention is Ezekiel 7:14. And that is when the Lord says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. And then there's also Ezekiel 33:3. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever, that's Ezekiel 33:4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his head. And that's also why I want to give a warning, because I heard these trumpets from YouTube, and I would count it as my responsibility to bring to others' attention and warn others, because I've been called to be one of the watchmen women around on earth. And then there's also 33:5. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So basically that's where I derive my conclusions from. And then I want to bring to your attention that there's a phenomenon back in October 1, 2016, the day after 70 leaders of 70 nations came together to the funeral of Shimon Peres, who is the president of Israel from 2007 to 2014. I do not know what is the significance of Shimon Peres, but I think the significance here is that there are people gathering. There are a lot of people gathering with the leaders. And then, and that brings us to Joel 2:15. Let me go to Joel 2:15 for now. Oops. So in Joel 2:15, in KJV, it says, blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify fast, call Solomon assembly. And interestingly enough, in Joel 2:16 of the same chapter. It says, "Gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children and those that suck the breasts. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber, and the bride out of her closet." And that's very interesting because there were a lot of leaders that came out that day. And now I'm gonna show you this video of the trumpets of the sky that came from the sky. I mean, there are no trumpets that are visible, but it sounds they sound like a lot of trumpets.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So this one happened on October 1st, 2016. Notice that it has some musical element to it too. It sounds like music. And notice the strange cloud formations that's happening above Jerusalem at that point. And see that it is very interesting that the rest of the clouds are pretty normal. The rest of the sky is just as blue as normal. It's just that there's that interesting cloud formation and the sounds of trumpets. And this is done by Dil Martin, and I believe he's a Christian as well. He did a really good job compiling the two sets of videos together. So now I'm gonna pause on that, and I'm going to this other one that came from 2010. So I tried to search the trumpets in the sky from the oldest uploads that's available from YouTube. I don't know if this is the first occurrence ever, but this is the first or the oldest upload that I could find from YouTube. Apparently this one happened in Oregon on the 16th of March in 2010. You guys hear that? That's the sound of the trumpet sounds in the sky. Yeah, I think for that one, that was the only time that they were able to record that. And then there was this video here that is even more interesting, and it happened this year. I am not very sure where it was. I'm guessing I'm assuming that it's in America, because it looks like the United States.
What is that? What the heck is that? Man, I don't know what that is. Are you serious? Okay.
And now this one happened probably the next day.
It happened yesterday. My God.
So this one happened. This one happened. That one happened like yesterday, the day after the first one, and then this one happened in a different place and in a different family, with a different family, I believe, and it happened earlier. See how loud that is? Look how he's freaking out, and if it happened to me, I would freak out too. And there were more occurrences that happen that involve trumpets in the sky, but those were the ones that I wanted to bring attention to you guys. So that's all for now with the videos. Lastly, I want to show you first that I believe is in Amos. Shall a trumpet? Oh yeah, Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet in the city be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it? Okay, I don't think the evil in a city. I think evil here means like judgment. But the first part, shall a trumpet be blown in a city, and the people not be afraid? I believe I think historically that this verse applies to the trumpet sound of battle when people were like warring against each other, kingdoms against kingdoms during those times. But I think this also applies to these trumpet sounds, and people are afraid and freak out from the sounds of these trumpets. Finally, I really want you guys to keep watching for the coming of the Lord. That's what I've been called to do, and I pray and hope that you guys will continue to work with your salvation and sanctification, and just seek Him and seek His wisdom, and continue to put your house in order. Means more spiritually than physically, really. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye. God bless you guys too. Bye.